hour, where I get to also, handle matters that concern, the political show and current affairs. I mean, it's what it is. We call it the Eagles Outlook, but you call it the political drama conversation. Is a serious conversation right there. So we will talk at 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, of course, general open banter comes on for the midday, as well as 11 o'clock. Well, I'm just gonna give you the flow of beautiful songs. Keep in mind that today is International Day of Happiness. Happiness. Yeah, you don't say it once, you just say it with a it has to echo like that and sound, happiness. So come on, you just put a smile on your face, right? Okay. Now let's jump into some things that you ought to know this morning. Barring any last-minute intervention by the federal government, fuel price may rise as the Dangote Petroleum Refinery on Wednesday announced the suspension of sales of products in Naira. Although the suspension is temporary, according to the management of the 650,000 barrel per day refinery, it was aimed at matching its sales proceeds with crude oil purchase obligations. Okay, I don't want to be scared. Don't be scared. Don't worry. They said it's temporary, right? But now let's get this one right here. It's not a very, very funny one. Deaths from the outbreak of meningitis in Jega, Gwandu, Aliero, Bunza, and Burning Kebbi, local government areas of Kebbi State, on Wednesday hit 55, according to a senior government official. Meningitis. The heat period. Hydrate yourself, please. The National Hospital, Abuja, and the Sokoro Hospital are currently filled with victims of the gas explosion which occurred on Karo Bridge in Abuja. Very sad one, in fact, if you ask me. I'd say that yesterday, 19th of March 2025, is a black Wednesday in Abuja right there. And an unspecified number of persons were feared dead. Several vehicles got trapped in the accident. Look, if you are breathing, and you are taking this life for granted, you're breathing, you're taking this life for granted. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think those who were on that road, on the roadways, did you really think that they knew that they were going to meet their demise? Or even those at the hospitals? Maybe some already have deep cuts, deep wounds. Maybe some would need to amputate maybe their hands or their legs. I'm not trying to paint a gory picture for you. I'm just saying the reality. If you're still breathing and you have hands, you have legs, you can't work, something is wrong with you. Honestly, something is really wrong with you. I'm telling you. I'm serious now. I'm telling you, something is wrong with you. Even if you have to go around begging, it's better. Beg, but just be alive for me. Be alive, because it gets better. It will get better. All right. Very sad Wednesday in ABJ. It was yesterday. But, well, let's get to something else where President Ahmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sworn in the Vice Admiral Iboyete Ibaz, retired, as the sole administrator of Rivers State. Now, the brief ceremony took place at the State House Abuja on Wednesday afternoon. Okay, that's something. The National Assembly will today consider a letter by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on emergency rule declaration in Rivers State. Now, the letter to the two chambers of the Assembly was initially scheduled for reading to the members on Wednesday. Okay, they will consider it. But the action has already taken place, though. But the federal government on Wednesday placed the blame for the declaration of a state of emergency firmly on the doorsteps of suspended Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi accused Fubara of fueling the destruction of oil pipelines by suspected militants. When did the Attorney General become the IGP or intelligence reports personnel? I don't know. Okay, well, it's all good. Maybe there is an upgrading of roles. I don't know, but, well, that's where the AGF is saying. That's what he's saying. And Minister of Justice, okay, maybe he has strong information. But let's get to this one now. At the close of trading on Wednesday, the Naira appreciated by 0.16% to 1,513 Naira to a dollar from 1,532 Naira to a dollar in a previous trading session on the Nigerian foreign exchange markets. Data from the Central Bank of Nigeria revealed. Now, according to the CBN data, the Naira traded as high as 1,545 Naira to a dollar, lowest rate at 1,500 Naira to a dollar, which was lower than Tuesday's. Is there really any significant change in the whole thingy? I'm just saying, if you see any change, you let me know. 17 out of the 18 local government chairmen in Edo State on Wednesday defected from the People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. All right, 17 out of the 18 local government chairmen in Edo State defected from PDP to APC. However, though, the acting chairman of Oredo local government, Harrison Ezeko, was notably absent from the defection ceremony, which took place at the new festival hall in the government house. What is this? Is this a blow on the opposition? The PDP, that is? Well. The police in Benue State have confirmed the death of 12 bandits. First of all, let me ring that. 12 bandits and, sadly, one police officer. Inspector Terfa Anyetse in Buruku, local government area of the state. Well, in a statement issued late Wednesday, though, the spokesperson for the state command, Catherine Aneni, said the Operation Zender Joint Task Force members embarked on raids across the state when the encounter with the gunmen occurred. God rest the soul of that inspector. Right, Inspector Terfa Anyetse. We remember you. Okay. Now, let's take you to Ondo State, where the police command right there in Ondo State have arrested no fewer than 12 people who were allegedly involved in some criminal activities across the state. Some of the suspects, according to the command, were alleged to be working for the kidnappers who have been abducting residents of the state in recent times. Now, you see this part? I don't know if it's a mentality issue. I don't know if it's a poverty issue. I don't know if it is a misinformation issue or a lack of awareness issue. How do you reconcile that citizens would be the ones aiding and abetting, giving information, making it easier, paving the road, making it smooth, for bandits, kidnappers to operate as informants? Does it not pain you? I mean, there's one side to say, oh, there is a government hand in the whole insurgency, but there's another hand in it about the people, civilians, brothers and sisters like you and me, who are aiding it, making it very easy, giving information which is priceless to bandits and kidnappers. If not, how do they really operate so swiftly and meticulously that they seemingly are not found? Well, let's just leave it there. That conversation, if we continued it, it's going to drag. All right, so let's get on to this one now. The front pages of Nigerian newspapers this morning. I read this one though, but just before I hand it down to you, I should also let you in on the fact that we are hosting an internationally accepted, a globally rewarding, and nationally embracing television on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Do well to subscribe to the YouTube channel right there at Eagles FM Abuja, at Eagles FM Abuja, at Eagles FM Abuja. All right, I had to say 3 times. And on Facebook as well, do the same at Eagles FM Abuja. Give us a like, give us a following, and comment in the comment section, and your thoughts will be heard loudly and clearly. And just to let you in on the fact that about 39 or more countries are indeed watching this right about now, so we just appreciate them for wherever you are in the world watching this. This is This is good. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And you spread the Eagles' wings across every other social media platforms. I'm talking X, I'm talking TikTok, I'm talking Instagram at Eagles FM Abuja. Now, let's hand down the numbers to you, the studio numbers. That is 0907 353 0044. The other number is 0908 766 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. These are the numbers you will be needing this morning to engage. All right, the Daily Trust newspaper, the big story: fuel price may rise as Naira for crude deal stalls. It's got one writer to it now. Experts seek government intervention. You'd find that story very seriously on pages 4 and 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Just above that big story now, you'd find this one on page 6. Many fear dead as tanker explodes on Abuja road. Many feared dead as tanker explodes on Abuja road. Okay, now, sad story though. Black Wednesday, yesterday it was. Okay. Now let's get to this one here now. It says on page 3, poor sanitation others push meningitis deaths to 55 in Kebbi. Page 24 now, EFCC arrests Bauchi's AG over alleged 70 billion naira fraud. They arrest Bauchi's AG over alleged 70 billion naira fraud. Okay, alleged. Yeah, alleged. Now let's get to this one here now on pages. Okay, this is pages 10 and 11. Rivers crisis is a kicker. Emergency rule can be overturned. Yeah, Dudu is saying that, and it's got one writer to it now. Overrule Tinubu, NNPP, LP, others tell National Assembly. Overrule Tinubu. That's what they're telling National Assembly, the stakeholders. But let's look at the Vanguard newspaper now. But just before we get into the big story, just above the Vanguard newspaper, a banner, you find this one: crude for Naira deal. Dangote suspends sale of petrol in Naira. Page 19. That's really gonna cost us now, I tell you. For the sport lovers, page 38, 2026 World Cup race. 3 points against Rwanda. Non-negotiable. Okay, Super Eagles is saying that now. Page 38, it's got that story. And to page 14 now, protest rocks Ondo as armed headsmen kill 5 farmers. That's around the corner. That's everywhere. Tanker explosion. If not, it will be meningitis. If not, it will be, what's that other one now? Diphtheria. If not, it will be kidnappers, banditry, terrorism. If not, will be domestic violence. If not, aren't we just tired? I don't know. I mean, the Lassa fever is just by the corner. Why do we keep inflicting death on the lives of precious souls? We inflict it. But anyways, page 14 has got that one. But I see page 6 now, and it sees me too. Policeman, 11 militia gang members killed in Benue community. All right, 11 militia gang members. They killed them. Yeah, that's the type of death I believe Nigerians want to hear. But let's go to the big story now. Emergency rule in Rivers State. Federal governors disagree. It's got a couple of writers to it now, and you'd find the story as serious as it is on pages 8, 9, and 10. Now, these are the writers. Wike has no role in political crisis, AGF is saying that. Alleges Fubara teleguided militants to blow up pipelines. Tinubu can't appropriate such powers to himself, Amechi says. No justification for state of emergency, Senator Dixon Seriake, of course that would be. Your action, unconstitutional, NBA tells Tinubu it's unwarranted. Premeditated attack on Rivers opposition PDP governors are saying. Ibokete Iba sworn in, promises to restore law, order in Rivers. NLC TUC to Tinubu reverse emergency rule. illegality of dissolving elected democratic structure. Falana is saying that one. Oh, you see this, all of these stories now. Falana's own, I guess, is a special report. You'd find that one on page 14 as well. That's the big story with the Vanguard newspaper. Okay, so this one here says Oburaburi, Wasima, others advocate measures to strengthen local content drive, page 12. Audit panel to federal government, that's the kicker. Our prisons in deplorable conditions, page 15, you'd find that story. Okay, so we move away from the Vanguard newspaper to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Keep in mind that this is Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. And yes, we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. We're still reviewing the front page of Nigerian newspapers. We like to call it the pages. Now, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the big story, outrage as emergency rule kicks off in Rivers. Pages 2, 4, 20, and 21 has got that story. It's got just one writer to it. NBA, Southern Middle Belt leaders, Labour, PDP, governors, Amechi, Obi, others, fault president. Okay, the false president. Pages 2, 4, 20, and 21 has got that story. Protesters shut Ondo governor's office over killing of another 5 farmers by suspected herdsmen. And from what we gathered, they brought the dead bodies and took it to the governor's, residence or lodge. And they put it out there in front of the State House Assembly and said, look at it. Just look at it yourself. Page 19, of course, that quite an emotional one. 11 bandits, 1 policeman killed in gun duel in Benue. Page 16, you'd find that story. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner, Dangote Refinery suspends sale of petrol in Naira. Page 7. Page 16, tanker explosion shuts down Abuja Kefi Expressway. No better way to say it. And to page 11 now, EFCC arrests Bauchi Accountant General for alleged 70 billion naira fraud. Alleged 70 billion naira fraud. Alleged. The Nation newspaper now, the big story. Federal government indicts Fubira in bombing of oil pipeline. It's got 3 writers to it now. AGF explains why decision on emergency rule was taken. Second writer, situation in Rivers not same as in Borno. Others in 2013. All right, suspended governor out of government house. Ibaz sworn in. So it's going to be sitting at the government house now. Okay, handling the affairs as a sole administrator of the state. You'd find a story begin on the front page, continued on page 5. And still on Rivers, we do not expect the state mercy to be extended, but it is not in the hands of the president, but in the political society of Rivers State. You see that editorial on page 19 of the Nation newspaper. Just above the Nation newspaper banner, the heights, the apogee, the peak, the top, the zenith of it now. You see this one on page 25. Court vacates order on Natasha. It's got one writer to it. Recall process begins. Oh, all right. Recall process begins. Page 25 now. Federal government injects 32.8 billion naira into basic health care. I like. If you don't like this, you are an enemy of progress. I like. Federal government injects 32.8 billion naira into basic health care. And to page 7 here, FCCPC explains role in consumer rights. And to yet another page 7, looking popular by the way, FCTA to take possession of 4,794 revoked Abuja properties. Okay, and just at the base of the Nation newspaper front page, you see this one. It says NACA assures of uninterrupted HIV drug supply. Page 25, you'd find that one. Protest in Akure over death of 5. Sad one. Page 27. It's got that story. And then we move away from that story now and get on with the Guardian newspaper. Oh yes, the big story now says stalled Naira for crude deal. That's the kicker. Imminent end to subsidized petrol as foreign exchange PMS face major disruption. Page 6 is holding that story. We don't know what lies ahead, in the coming days, but it doesn't look pretty from what we see, right? Many fear dead cars burnt as tanker explosion rocks Abuja. Page 2, you'd find that story. To page 3, add 1 to 2, you get 3. Federal government dismisses WHO report on stock out of essential HIV drugs. And add 1 to 3, you get 4. You get SDP denies connection party funding by Tinubu. Okay, so we see this one still on 4. Very popular now. Shatima tasks lawmakers on food security legislations. And to page 9, federal government reads Riot Act to states as Nigerians rule state of emergency in Rivers. Okay, we take you to page 30 now. Working group submits report, seeks urgent help for correctional centers. All right, Natasha is a kicker now. Constituents reject sham recall processes as Kogi Rec dismisses rumor. Page 3. To page 7 now, Kwebolo predicts victory for Tinubu in 2027 as 17 local government bosses dump PDP. All right, page 7 holds that story. To page 30, also looking popular now, EFCC arrest Bauchi AG, Accountant General that is, others over alleged 70 billion naira fraud. Alleged 70 billion naira fraud. When we hear things like that, I don't know how it makes me feel. But well, let's go see this one now. The Punch newspaper, the big story, Rivers emergency rule is written in red with a white layout background. Federal government deploys 10,000 troops against vandals as opposition NLC protest. Pages 2 and 16 holds that story down. 10,000 troops? We have that much troops? Okay, federal government is deploying that. I believe it's for the safety of lives and property in Rivers State. Okay, but we've got one rider to it though. Fresh explosion in Rivers. PDP protests as AGF APC threaten emergency rule extension. Fresh explosion in Rivers? Oh, I just hope this is not what we said or spoke about now. But let's go see this one on page 29. EFCC arrests Bauchi Accountant General over alleged 70 billion naira fraud. And to this one here, police confirm death of inspector. 12 gunmen in fierce battle. I believe that one happened in Benue State. Page 5 though holds that story down too. Page 4, -1 from 5, you get 4. Mohbad's brother friend arrested outside Lagos courts. Why? You want to find out. PDP tackles APC as Kogi constituents begin Natasha's recall, and you'd find that one on page 29. Just above the Punch newspaper banner now, Naira for crude, fuel price hike looms as Dangote and NPCL talks fail. Page 21. And minimum wage matters, page 16. Minimum wage is a kicker now. NYC to spend 307.6 billion naira on corpus mobilization. Only on mobilization you're spending that much? Well, you never know. You never know. But let's go to this one now, page 22. Stop military attacks on discos, Adilabu tells NSA. Stop military attacks on discos, please. Please, stop it, all right? Adilabu is saying that to the NSA. Okay, so this is where it ends with the front page of Nigerian newspapers, but we'll just head out on a recess. When we come back, of course, it will be you having your voice heard loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages.
Are you ready for this?
Keep this frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
Chai! Wetin happen, bros? Na this Ramadan promo wey dey burst my head o.
Ramadan promo?
Yes o, the Ramadan promo from my Abuja Home Limited, their real estate company wey dey support small man to rise. You remember last year, my Abuja Home gave back 500 plots for free.
I remember people rush the land now.
Then they run am again o. My Abuja Home Limited for their land wey dey for Peiko Gwagwalada for Abuja FCT. Then they give out another 300 for free in their Ramadan promo.
300 plots for free again?
Yes, 300 plots only. No be just any land o. Na FCT Abuja land, bros. Just pay the money for legal and admin and you don become landowner like me.
How much, bros?
If you want 250 square meter plot, you pay only 700,000. And for 500 square meter plot, you pay 1 million only. But the promo dey finish soon o. E dey finish soon o.
Wow, 700,000 and 1 million naira. Very affordable. Ramadan promo. Help me bros before the land finish.
Just call 080-888-37426, 080-888-37426 or 080-827-23824, 080-827-23824 or visit their website www.myabujahome.com. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Sorry, sir. We just sold the last one.
Chai! Papa, what happened? They just sold the 2-bedroom bungalow I wanted to buy, and all others are calling big prices. 30 million naira, 35 million naira for a 2-bedroom bungalow terrace.
Have you tried My Abuja Home Limited?
My Abuja Home Limited? No.
My Abuja Home is selling their 2-bedroom terrace bungalows in Gwagwalada for a promo price of just 17 million naira only.
Wow, that's very affordable. And in Gwagwalada, Abuja FCT, which is just 30 minutes from town?
Yes, it's just after the FRCL radio house in Old Kutunku in Gwagwalada.
So,
for this promo price of 17 million naira, the 2-bedroom comes with a large sitting space, a sizable kitchen. The floors are tiled with 2 bedrooms and toilets with fitting windows with burglary proof, security, borehole water, electricity, and the area is cool.
Wow, My Abuja Home Limited, Abi. Oh yeah, give me the number.
Just call 080-888-37426. I said 080-888-37426 or 080-827-23824. That is 080-827-23824. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, get ready for 3 extraordinary nights of completeness with Pastor Chris, tagged Upward and Forward Only.
The program at Abuja is taking place 21st to 23rd of March at the National Stadium.
From Friday the 21st to Sunday, 23rd March 2025 by 3 p.m. daily. Come encounter the glory and power of God to change all situations by the word of God with healing and deliverance. For more information, call 0704-676-5982 or 0902-919-3669. Powered by Christ Embassy, giving your life a meaning.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
30 minutes past the hour of 7 on the AM side is still the page, as you like to call it, the newspaper review segment of the Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show. Do well to connect with us via the TV that we are hosting on YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja, and do the same on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Do well to comment too as well, and your thoughts would be heralded. All right, it's time to get to hear from you already loudly and clearly. Hello and good morning to you.
Good morning, Odwa.
Good morning to you, please.
This is Zion Prince.
Zion Prince. Where are you calling from, Zion Prince? Been a while.
From Kubo.
All right. Zion Prince, let's talk.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
My comment this morning is on like Natasha, like Fubara. Up to now, I'm waiting to hear the Senate President come up with an explanation that he did not take Natasha to his lush house and show him the interiors and whisper to her ears, I wish that one day you follow me here to have everything. I'm waiting to hear that explanation from him. Instead, what we are hearing is that ethics committee is muzzling her up. She's been suspended for 6 months and all her entitlements withdrawn, and she's now facing a recall procedure, a recall that is said to be arranged, that people were invited to come and carry food and append their signatures. All of a sudden, it will become a recall process. This is the kind of crudity we are suffering in Nigeria. Look at Fubara. Everybody knows that the architect of that crisis in Rivers State is Wike. Wike wants to have Minister for Finance. He wants to have Commissioner this, Commissioner that, and not that, which were considered to him initially. But he didn't want Zubara to rule in a way that he will now begin to garner momentum and popularity. Now, he enlisted 27 lawmakers. He invited them to Abuja to take orders from him, an executive member of the federal government, giving instruction structure in the state to go and stabilize. Tinubu was aware when
Zion Prince, don't you think that's a tall order to saying, these things? Because if you're saying there's things that you're saying about the Minister of the FCT, do you have strong proof, to back them up? So it doesn't seem. Don't just say they are saying. We should have the proof. I'm just saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm just saying.
Let me ask you a question. When this same American group launched an attack, setting local government structures on fire, did you hear Wike and Tinubu come out to say anything?
Right. I get that.
Does anybody not know that whatever Tinubu, whatever Wike is doing to PDP, making sure it's a minister in APC government and destroying PDP party structures and all that he's been delegated against 2027? Who does not know? We're all literate. Like you're a lawyer, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, let's move away from
so
that.
we should be aware of our political reality. Now, the footballer has been suspended for 6 months with a threatening extension. What is it supposed to be? It is to destabilize that structure that is working towards the PDP. Well, I'm not a PDP member, but I'm talking the crudity with which our political system is developing.
I got that, Zion Prince. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, appreciate Zion Prince. Yeah, all right, Zion Prince right there, firing from all sides. But let's go take this one now. Hello, good morning.
Morning, UD.
Good morning to you, Moses. Yes. Awesome, Moses. Talk to us, Moses.
Yeah. These headlines of news are Dangote fuel. This may cause another high cost of fuel. I think this news is a damp bomb. It's a bomb already. So because I know what Nigerians can do about this realization, I believe they have started adjusting their pump price. That is what is happening. Then the issue and rivers, UD, if we would just be faithful and sincere to come out to make a comment to silence what is happening in River State, this crisis would have ended up so long. That is the secret behind all this. His voice has volume and speak value. If you can tell River State, please be loyal to the governor. Finish this issue is settled. So all these ones you are hearing on the news as it's a political statement. It's a walk out underground work. If Wike is a father to them all, if he can say, please stop that what is going on in that River State, this issue will not go. That's why yesterday I was saying that a smoke, there is no smoke without fire.
Right.
If during that smoke period, he was able to comment and say, please, an appointed governor, support him and encourage him and let it work out, UD will not even see what is going on today.
Right.
So they know what is happening. Then another one, headsmen 5 killed in Ondo State, is the third one. If headsmen will begin to go to the west and begin to cause the destruction of life and property. Explosion of tankers in Abuja. There is serious issues here. Lives are going on this issue of this petroleum. So government should do something about that. Detection of political parties to another party.
Right.
Politicians to another party. In fact, it's just an alarming. People should shine their eyes because these people have self-centeredness. They work for themselves. Now, they have 2 years ahead and look at what they are doing. Defecting for one party, but deceiving who? Maybe I rest my case for others to see.
Appreciate this one from you, Moses. Appreciate going to take yet another one now. Good morning.
Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning to you, please. Apostle.
Apostle Osalai from Apo.
Awesome.
So my take, yes, it's a good thing to separate a fight. But the president tried to separate fight between the governor, the former governor, and the minister. But it looks very political. Had it been he suspended the governor and suspended the appointed minister, people will never see that it as a political something. But now he's elected governor. You suspended him. The person that is quarreling with, that is appointed minister. You give him the power. It's not good. And the ECOWAS, I'm expected the ECOWAS to say something because the governor is elected. And another thing I want to say, this way our president is using executive power to do something. These herdsmen and farmers, herdsmen killing people already. Why can't he use that executive power to stop those people that are rearing cow here and there? That it will become an order that they should not be carrying cow here and there. It will go a long way. That's my take this morning.
All right,
God bless you, Daniel. My name remains Apostle Osalai, aka Mukenenwe. God bless you.
Appreciate that one from you, Apostle Osalai. Even if, it may be true, or it is true, that there is a toxicity between the FCT minister and the suspended governor of Rivers State, talking about Siminalai Fubara. Don't you also think that it will be far-reaching to want to suspend the FCT minister? I mean, he's not even on ground in Rivers State. Now, who are the people who allegedly are listening to him, as quite a number of persons are saying? There are people he controls, the 27 lawmakers and all of that. These are able-bodied men, if not in their 40s, in their 50s, maybe some in their 60s. And you would still take orders from someone who is not based in your state to destroy the peace in your state in the name of some political favor or whatever. Well, even though from personal point of view, you might want to say it's very, what I would say is unconstitutional. I mean, you don't suspend an elected governor of a state, but he was not just the governor that was suspended. Even the lawmakers themselves, they got it. So everybody is suspended. There is a sole administrator now in Rivers State, retired Admiral Iboite Abbas. And he has said he will bring calm. But we hear that there's another explosion that's rocking Rivers State right about now. And now that's not funny. Well, who else would have been able to handle stuff like that? Well, let's see how it pans out in Rivers State at this point in time. Yeah, okay, so let me see what time. Okay, we should go to the WhatsApp portal right now. It's going to be a very fast one, so please bear with us or stay with us. It's going to be a fast read, okay, as much as we could. But before we get on to the WhatsApp now, let's look at the Facebook page wall. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see this one is coming from Enang Emmanuel Ideba. Right, it says, you are just like Honorable Ape the Great. Oh, that's my Oga. That's my Oga. But anyways, thank you though, Enang. I see this one coming from Ozo Francis Namani now. It says, he's watching from Enugu State. Appreciate that one from you, Ozo. It says, good morning, my distinguished analyst in the studio. Good morning to you too, Ozo. The federal government should endeavor to fix her refineries and ensure that fuel is being sold at subsidized rate. Imagine an oil-producing nation like Nigeria that imports fuel and battles fuel price hike. It's not a good omen at all. That's what Ozo is saying. All right, Ozo, appreciate that one. But let's jump into the WhatsApp portal and see what your messages read. Okay, we should start with a voice note. Okay, so that we would get that out of the way and then get a read on your messages as you have sent it. But if you're wondering what station this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. We give you a premium radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And I always like to add an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any. All right, let's go see this one from Selassie.
Good morning, Ubong Udok Daniel, the man with the golden voice.
Good morning to you.
My name is Selassie, sending this voice note from Delhi.
Selassie.
I want my heart go to the people of Nyanya for that tanker explosion. May their soul rest in peace.
Amen.
May their soul rest in peace. I want to talk about Fagbemi. That's Attorney General and the Minister of Justice.
Right.
That you see how he was speaking, as if he is the as if he's in the IG or NIA or NSA. Look at the way he was talking. Now you know that the problem of Rivers is from the federal government. The way Lateef Fagbemi was speaking, I say, how come Fubara, how come the Rivers people get justice? The other one is suspending, right? The other one here is one enjoying himself in Abuja. So these are the things, and we are expecting this country to move forward. overrule Tinubu. Who will overrule Tinubu? With this overstand National House of Assembly, they will not overrule Tinubu. Tinubu will have his, wait and see today, Tinubu will have his way. They will approve it. Protest in Akure as headmen kill people. That is it. When we talk about the insecurity, now they are sending 10,000 troops to Niger Delta, where they are busy killing people in Akure. Do you watch that video? How they kill our gallant men in Borno by Boko Haram? They are not talking of all these things. Why are these people so selfish? When it comes to their own, they are there to protect their own. But look at how people are being killed every day in their ancestral land. 10,000 troops sent to Niger Delta to protect our land. Why Boko Haram are killing? See, no crowd remains for someone here forever. Thank you.
Oh, Selassie, you just remind me of that gory. You just reminded me of that gory video I saw. Very, very gory. Oh no, come on. Anyway, Selassie, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But let's move away from that one now. Let's go see yet another voice note and take it.
Thank you, Barrister. Good morning, Barrister.
Good morning,
Nigerian Selassie Abubakar and others. Good caller. Aluta Senator Obasanjo, calling you from Lapai, Niger State. Barrister.
Yes, please.
Emergency rule. This is another coup in Nigeria, and we have been talking about Niger, Burkina Faso that take the leaderships, which the both three countries are in war with Nigeria, and see it a civilian president making a military a governor in a state. Now this is a military. This is what is it called? This is a coup in our country, and Nigerians are just Tinubu has make Nigerian lifeless. I'm telling you, Tinubu and Co has make Nigerians lifeless.
Obasanjo, what is your problem? Oh God, Obasanjo, please now. Me, I'm alive. Oh, I don't know about you, but I don't think any one person, as much as Nigeria is Tinubu's, it is also mine. It's everybody's, okay? So please, any attempts to make us lifeless, we would restrain it. But I'm not saying that, please, Obasanjo. Let's be guided, please. Let's be mindful of what we are saying. I know that emotions would run high at this point in time. Sentiments are running deeply right now, but please, let's be guided, all right? There's no one person that owns this country, and if we have to make it a fact, a clear statement, we should. But we should also indulge with some civility and responsibility, please, so that we show them that we are not like them. That's the point. Because if not, two wrongs don't make a right, right? Let's go take this one.
My name is Good morning. This morning, how are you? My name is Bibi Bless. I greet our callers and that's a man of microphone.
Yeah.
An issue of Natasha. I think now it's about a dog go ahead. I don't know some 6 months that they give now. If they won't give you suspension 6 months, Fubala 6 months, Natasha 6 months. What of the person where we can go quarrel? They don't give us 6 months. That means they are doing Pasha. That means because it's not APC, that's why they are doing like that. That's why what we are saying. When you commit sin, you let APC, you still be forgiven. Our president is a father of the nation. As he say he's a father of the nation, now do the right thing. If two people they fight, you need to settle them. You need to hold one, you place one down. It's a place for that Fubala, and it's a place for Natasha. Why you not stop Okpadu? Why you not stop Yesuwike as you carry army put for there? It's not good now. Use one hand through there, please. And you are a father. Let people remember. That's it. Not the game go there forever. People don't do wickedness now when they come out. Today they are begging for forgiveness. Today they say see what they cost. See that you say I'm not carry you. Eat what you sow. Now I'm a so. Use one hand and beg you. Baby bless from Matakuba.
Okay, BB. Wise words, BB. Wise words. But well, let's get to the messages. Honorable Edwards, I see you're still trying to record and send in, but I'm hoping that time would allow for us. But let's just go see some messages. Standing on existing protocols right now, Samuel from Kujay saying National Assembly to overrule the president on the state of emergency in River State. I hope they can do that because they are all working together. If it is where things are working, they can overrule him. But let us watch as things unfold. The headsmen derive joy in killing farmers, but when farmers defend themselves, the courts will sentence them to death. What a wonderful country and leaders we have. 10,000 troops to Rivers. Are we fighting a civil war? Okay, whatever happens, I pray that God will deliver us from these wolves in sheep clothing in this country. In Jesus' name, he says. I join you in this one, Samuel. Amen to that one. But I see this one here now coming from Abbas, right? Reporting from Duce. Got that right. Now, Abbas says, on the Naira crude stall by NNPCL and Dangote Refinery, we are warning the NNPCL not to destroy this relatively gain being experienced in the oil sector, resulting to the drop in price. We understand as marketers are not happy about it. There is no oil producing nation where crude is given out to homegrown refineries for local consumption in dollar. or any other foreign currency. So President Tinubu shouldn't allow these greedy oil makers or marketers and NNPCL, who are indirectly fighting back, to use this process to increase fuel prices. Again, the NNPCL is showing she's backing oil marketers so that they can continue to import products to extort Nigerians, because buying products in Naira is responsible for low price of product, while the selling of crude in Naira must not be stopped. Okay, he says, we have made so much benefit since Dangote started buying crude in Naira, so why does NNPCL want to stop it? Naira for crude must continue. It's non-negotiable. All right, Abbas, thank you. It says he's reporting from Dutse. So I see this one. It says it's coming from Sanusi, from Suleja now. It says Barrister Udwark. Okay, Udwark. Okay, I get that. Good morning and well done work. Okay, God bless Eagles FM and God bless Nigeria. Appreciate that one from you. That should be Sanusi. Okay. So I'm seeing this Chinonso from Suleja. Udwark. Understand that once a dog is given a name, you know what follows. Otherwise, how can Attorney General hang such an allegation on Fubara? Wike will one day understand that power is transient. He has sworn that he will be in Abuja and still direct the affairs in River State because of greediness and money. Chinonso is a legend now. Okay, so let's go see this one now. It's coming from Comrade Ulo Basi, all the way from Buari in Abuja. Good morning, Obonguduak Daniel. Good morning to you too, my brother. Says those who accidentally found themselves in the corridors of power seem to be toying with this hard-won democracy where MKO Abiola lost his life and making it a family business, he says. It is a high time to come to the realization that if this democracy fails, some people will cry blood and some will lose more than others. A word is enough otherwise. May God Almighty save us from ourselves, amen, he says. Okay, seeing this one now, and it sees me too. Terkan B. Hindu from Nasarawa State says, the attempt to recall Natasha is not initiated by voters in a constituent, but a third-party idea. Some disgruntled politicians ready to spend billions to recall her. Politicians kept our people in poverty, share our people's 2K to vote during elections, and also share 2K, 2,000 naira that is, I guess, to recall a vibrant lawmaker attempting to recall other lawmakers before failed. Natasha recall too shall fail, he says. Daniel, so all these is why Nigeria has such good number of troops, yet our people are being killed unchallenged by kidnappers, unknown gunmen, bandits, ritualists, and so on. Daniel, you can see the government is not interested in stopping the killings going on. All right, Taken B saying that. All right, we'll just get back and revert with Honorable Edwards now. See, finally, the voice note is coming. Let's see how we can take that, squeeze it in. As Vicky Vic, the sports minister of radio, would say, let's squeeze this one in. Let's just squeeze it in already.
Good morning. My name is Edward from the
Yeah.
I am happy to hear that news coming from Benue State about the police and the bandits. Second development.
Right.
I wish to extend that to another state too. It should be extended to everywhere within Benue State, because those people are everywhere in that state. About the fuel tanker inspection is unfortunate. What the solution to that? Everybody should stop. Once we stop entering the budget at that time, particularly Ghana, that's something needs to be done about that place. Otherwise, this is not a good story. Imagine you're coming back from work and you're not sure of getting to your house. It's unfortunate, but God will find a way to help those that are affected. Help them out. I can recall you. Before you recall anybody in Nigeria, you get yourself prepared. So, Natasha, to those that say they recall her, the process is too long. Thank you. God bless you.
The process is too long. Take it from someone who has been in the system and who is still in the system and working to seeing that he betters the system, take it away from what it used to be or what it is now and puts it, where it should benefit the people. Talking about Honorable Edwards right there. Well, appreciate that one from you, Honorable Edwards. Yeah, my time is up already. Sorry about that. I wish we can go on and on and on. But at 9 o'clock, the Nigerian Senate's social media bill is also known as a Protection from Internet Falsehoods and Manipulation Bill, is what we'll be looking into at the 9 o'clock hour. All right, you best want to keep your ears glued, as well as your audiovisual sensations, right? Also channeled to the online television that we are streaming live on YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja and on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. But thank you, far too kind, each and every one of us. We'll just come 9 o'clock, I'll be here. We'll talk about something else that is really, really biting hard, and Nigerians are not stopping to talk about this one. My name is Udwak Daniel.